What's going on? Cool, man. I got a cool one today. I don't know if everybody can see me. Hold on a minute. I get you. I got you, bitch. There you go. A little light up in this motherfucker. We got a box here. Nightmare 4. Me and Josh have become good friends through, me starting to collect and then buying Nightmare Force products and just talking to him. Really cool dude. Down to earth guy. Hell of a guy. And this box came in today, and what's in it's really cool because I don't have anything from this particular artist. So this would be the first piece, and it's probably one of my favorites that he did. He did a few master Death Studios. I do believe this was in the Death Studios. Very short period of time. It's the unused trophy head and Predator. It's Steve also worked on Predator. I think he painted a lot of the suit, and sculpted it. Matt Rose. The guy's worked on countless fucking movies. He put the he did all the paint for Abe Sapien of Hellboy. I mean, the list goes on and on. The Werewolves and Underworld. I mean, just worked with Stan Winston, Rick Baker, and Dick Smith. Just an incredible talent. He's doing a lot, I think, the EEC shit right now. The ECC, Elite Creature Collectible stuff. He's doing a lot of that stuff now. This guy has just been around, he's one of the greats. And from what Josh had told me, he's just a really nice dude. Checks in on him from time to time just to see how he's doing and stuff. Which is fucking pretty awesome, It's a real down-to-earth dude. So we got something cool in here too that Josh gave me. I'm back into playing guitar and stuff again, and he actually fucking hooked me up with a Swollen Pickle, way huge. That'll pretty much work with it'll work with my setup very well. He said with his it just wouldn't. Got some fuzz going on here. I need to get a 9-volt or find an adapter. I probably have an adapter somewhere I can just plug in. He does have a 9-volt in there, but whatever. And then I just picked up a pedal off of my buddy hooked me up with this site. It's like Reverb. It's like the app. You can just go through the motions, fill everything out, and then it's kind of like a swap, trade, sale type deal. Nothing but like guitar type shit, guitar, whatever, music equipment. And I picked up the Rabid Mammal that was basically worked on by Matt Pike from Sleep. I picked up that pedal today for a pretty good price. It's used, but they're not cheap at all, man. So this is like a whole nother world for me. So, not only am I going to be collecting masks like I do, but this kind of breaks shit up because I can pick up different pedals and do different sounds now. And I used to do this stuff a long time ago, playing music, and I just miss it. And I need another outlet besides just collecting masks, just because it's just getting, a lot of the people are just annoying as shit, like in the groups. It just kind of starts getting on my nerves, so I just kind of want to stay more private with that. And I'll still do the videos when they come in and stuff like that, and then collect, but there's just like a handful of people I deal with every day, and other than that, a lot of the people I just can't stand, so it's kind of annoying. So with that being said, I want to get right into this. This thing's fucking monstrous, and I knew it was going to be massive. You can already see this shit falling down. This was 80, I think this was Steve Johnson design, I think. And obviously sculpted by Steve. You can find pictures on the internet of him sculpting this big fucking trophy head that was unused for the Predator. This thing is fucking insane. Dude, look at this shit. This is my head. This thing could eat my fucking face off. Look at the size. I don't even know. This is what? About 2.5 feet from like here all the way down, maybe even a little bit more. Just a big, beautiful fucking mass. This thing is fucking crazy. And it almost kind of reminds me of the only other thing I have in my room that it reminds me of is the War Demon from House, out of the out of the movie molds that Sam McCain did. But this is fucking cool, and I knew it was going to be cool, and I got lucky, and he held it for me for a little bit because I just didn't have the funds right away, and this is something I wanted for a while. Ever since I saw him have it, I wanted it. And I hope my kid's not screaming for me. Here, she's having such a time. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. But anyway, look at this fucking thing, you guys. Look at that. And like I said, man, you can just see Steve all young in the 80s, younger in the 80s, whatever, sculpting this bad boy. And it's just super cool to see that in that time. And then you get one now, you never see these things, man. Like, I don't know if anybody else has one. I'd love to, you know, just to know who has these. Super badass, man. Such a cool creature design. It was unused. But like I said, this thing is badass, dude. There's nothing not to like about this fucking badass bitch. So I have to hit Josh up and fucking tell him how much I love this. Everything is just, the latex is still in mint shape. All Josh's stuff's really good condition stuff that I've gotten off of him. The guy who takes care of his stuff. He knows his shit too. He's been around a lot of very talented people through his career and learned, you know, by mistakes. Kind of like somebody that would play guitar would learn by ear with no lessons. He's kind of learned that way by himself, you know, making mistakes and learning from them. And Nightmare Forces is amazing, you guys know. And if you don't know, you should probably get over there and check him out. There's something for everybody, price-wise and creature wise, you know. I can't really stress out enough how much these creature designs I'm just in love with. This OG stuff, like even this, you know, this is just an original creature design by one of the great talented artists, you know, that's still doing it. You know, Steve is just a super talent. Hell of a nice guy, and this thing is way fucking bigger than I thought it was gonna be, dude. I mean, it's super detailed, and I mean, look at all the detail in this fucking piece. It has like this little gullet, like a rooster would, it's a loose skin part area. And it's got all these horns coming out. Man, it almost reminds me of like Demonoid that Pete sculpted at Devil's Workshops for Death Studios a while ago, long time ago. And then Josh brought it. What's up? Not yet. I hate when that shit happens, dude. Fuck. And then Josh brought that back, and he did like a black on black version. God, I wish people would stop fucking with me when I do these videos. And then, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, almost like the horns. This type of stuff almost has that look, that feel to it. It almost could come out of the same time period as Demonoid. They could be like fucking some sort of like, you know, weird dinosaur monsters from some other, you know, from way back when. It's just like, this shit just, man, makes you think. Like, it's not just like, oh, that's Michael Myers, or oh, that's Jason. It's just like, you know, you start really thinking when you see this shit, like, what could that be from? What the fuck is that thing? And it's badass, dude. That's where it's at for me. That's what art is. That's what creativity. That's what, you know. That's what this shit is about to me. Like, you know, collecting is about. And just super stoked to fucking own this thing, man. Like, you just don't see these ever. This is my first one. I mean, there's so much fucking detail all in that mouth. Like, this is just a work of art, you know. Death Studios eyes, nonetheless. I'm guessing Jeff painted this thing. Sure, you know, I'm not sure if Steve did or Jeff did or what the deal is with this. Just because they probably weren't even, you know, offered for that long through Death Studios, even if they were. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a Death Studios piece. I just can't remember how long that this was offered for. So you have to correct me or help me out with that. But I do know that this was made in the 80s, sculpted by Steve in the 80s, and it's Steve Johnson design. Steve brought it to life, and so yeah, really fucking cool. Really cool. Yeah, so I hope you guys are having a happy 4th of July. It's getting ready to storm its ass off here in Maryland, so we're gonna get in the pool, and I think that's kind of stopped. But I'm gonna hook this swollen pickle up and get fucking nasty real quick. I need to find an adapter. I should be able to find one in the house somewhere. They're always laying around. Shit. Gather those through the years, having a bunch of shit. But man, the guys, I'm telling you, this thing is fucking massive. I mean, just all the ropiness throughout this whole side here. This sculpt, it took him a lot of time to sculpt this thing, I'm sure. There's just so much detail and design. Just so much detail. All over this thing, man. Top of the head, look at that shit. And then it's almost like a puppet type deal. But it's not. Obviously, you can't move the mouth, but you can put your arm in it and shit like that. But I mean, my arm goes way back in this thing. It's fucking nuts. I love the paint up on it. And it's got a lot of just undertones and detail and just fucking really cool. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. This is right up my alley. This is exactly where I'm going collecting. This is it. This is just like exactly what the type of shit that I'm going after. And this is a really good mail day because I don't have a pedal yet. I picked up, a new rig, orange, the amp head and the cabinet, and just really starting to get back into making sounds and just shit. Not trying to get in a band or anything like that, just trying to have some fucking fun and just fucking experiment with sounds and shit like that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So here's my first pedal that I got. Thank you so much, Josh. You're the fucking man for that shit, brother. Big time for that. And then I got the rabid mammal on the way. That should be next week. Get through all this holiday stuff. I'm off tomorrow, which is really fucking cool too. I'm very excited about to have off work because I never get off work. So, but there it is, Steve Wang, 80s trophy head, Predator trophy head, unused. Steve did a lot of work in the Predator. Helped design the suit with him and Matt Rose. Steve did a lot of the paint work on the suit. I think maybe all of it. I'm not sure. Abe Sapien from Hellboy. Such a badass movie. I really want to watch that again too. I might watch Hellboy tonight. Such a fucking cool movie. I really like the new one too. It was like it was gory, a lot of vulgarity in it. That's even a word. But Del Toro, man, you can't fuck with him and his directing and shit. So like 1, 2, 1 and the new one really are fucking amazing in my opinion. So I'm sure other people will have different opinions, but that's what makes the world go round. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna cut the video off. I'm gonna hit Josh up and just say thank you so much. I didn't know what he was talking about when he messaged me about this pedal. He said saying something. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? And he was just like, yeah, I'm sending you that. I was like, what? Fucking cool are you? A nice guy. We send each other presents sometimes, man. That's what buddies do. So look at those teeth though. Oh, just gnarly. This has like a saber tooth kind of look to it, but just like a nasty fucking beast from who knows where. Just and that's what's so cool. It just makes you think. And I think that's what all this is really about, man. So I'm gonna try to find a spot for this motherfucker, which isn't gonna be easy at all. We should have a video for you guys It's shipped. It's on its way. It should be here tomorrow. We'll have mail tomorrow. I'm surprised they actually dropped this off today, which is weird. Maybe like priority things got dropped off. Unsure. But tomorrow we'll have another one. I have one piece from that guy, which I didn't even find out about him till like a month ago through somebody who knows everybody. And I just really thought the piece was cool and hit the gentleman up. And he told me all about him. He can tell you stories about everybody. He's like a walking encyclopedia of masks and artists and shit like that. So it was just really cool. I was just like, holy shit, you know. So he told me some stories, and I ended up picking up another piece off eBay from that gentleman. He made very little masks, you know, from what I understand. He didn't make many masks, but he was a world renowned sculptor type deal, a very talented gentleman. You know, Rob Bottin actually hired him on to help with something. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. So that'll be coming up tomorrow. Different for 100% sure. That'll be here tomorrow. We'll go over that and talk about that. It's really cool. It's like another one of these. It's like another weird creature type deal, not based on anything, you know. And since this wasn't used, this is kind of just like a one of a kind, just kind of a deal, you know. I think Jeff painted this. It's kind of like the eyes. It's kind of his style with those eyes right there, you know. So, but I'm not sure how many of these he did, because these things are fucking massive, and I'm sure they weren't fun at all. I'm sure these teeth had to be glued in separately, if I'm not mistaken here. Maybe not all of them, but definitely these bigger ones, I'm sure. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with we're at it after the fact, maybe glued in. I'm not sure if they could pull those out of the mold. That'd be nuts. These things are fucking crazy. You know, there's like something in there protecting the teeth, kind of like paper or something weird. So, but yeah. Trophy head, Predator trophy head, and then I can put it right next to the Predator. Maybe I might just fucking try to sneak him in there right next to him, hanging out. The reason why I like this thing so much, man, is because you can build like something like a platform type plaque and just screw it into your wall with like an arm hanging off it like that, and then this can just look like it's coming out of your wall. That's how I'm gonna display this guy. So I'm very, very excited to own this. Thank you, Josh. Always a stand-up dude. Love that guy. Really good guy. I'm gonna try to find an adapter for this guy right here, and yeah, maybe play a little music while this storm's getting ready to go over. And other than that, man, I'm pretty much just hanging out here. Tomorrow we'll have another one for you, another video. And just keep them coming, man, as they come, you know. It might be a little bit, you know, less far apart from each other, the videos, just because I am getting back into playing music, and, you know, I'm going to start buying some pedals and shit like that here. But I got to make right with a few people that I promised I'd do this and that for first. And then there's another thing in August that I'm really hoping the guy has time to do. That'll be a really special piece for me. I already have two of his pieces now, but I'm just hoping he has the time to make me one thing that I really, really want. It's a beautiful piece, man. And mask, display head, whatever you want to call it. I hate saying pieces a lot. I find myself doing that too. I try to correct myself. Piece, it's a beautiful piece. Maybe the only piece I like to say in peace is like piece of ass or something. That's cool. Give me a piece or something like that. Whatever. But anyway, let me hop off here, because I'm just, you know, talking a bunch of shit here, and it's not really doing anything now. So I'm real excited about this too, even though it's not mask related. I want to hook this fucker up and hit some fuzz, because I got the distortion, the dirty channel on the amp, and turn the gain up. But I really want to fucking hear some fuzz, and this is pretty compatible with like any rig, especially orange. You know, this is just like you know, number 2, I think was Josh said it was on, you know, out of, you know, what it can be compatible with. So this is, you know, the orange setup. This is a really good pedal for that. He plays bass. He said it really wasn't working with his rig very well, so he just opted to give it to me. So, hey man, appreciate it. Definitely. I've heard about these. I think I've watched a demo on this one, but I actually did watch a demo after I found out he was sending it to me. I watched a demo, and it was definitely a cool pedal, you know. And then, you know, I'm just going after fuzz right now for a little bit, a couple pedals, just because I'm just really want that doomy type fuzz for, you know, for that. And then I'm gonna start getting into like weird shit, weird sounds, phasers, obviously. Dwarfcraft and companies like that make a lot of really cool pedals. There's a pedal called the Witch Shifter that sounds fucking amazing. Some of these things are really hard to use, but they're cool and they're fun to fuck with, and just try to dial in your right sound that you want, you know, whatever. But yeah, playing's fun. It's always been a passion of mine. Skateboarding was another one, but I'm way too fat. My back's fucked up, so wouldn't even attempt to do that. Plus, you're risking your livelihood if you fuck your shit up. You can't go to work, so would just stick to the guitar so I can sit my fat ass down and just, like I said. So you guys have yourself a great 4th of July. I think the weather's shitty here, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. What can you do? You guys take care. We'll be back at you tomorrow. Have a great 4th. Be safe out there and shit. Don't put fireworks in your ass and get drunk and shoot them off and all that. Have to go to the ER. You don't want that, you know. Just be responsible. I don't give a fuck what you do. See ya.